Have a prepared mentality. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Recently, I've run across a really good, what I feel to be a really good YouTube channel. So I want to talk about his channel and the idea of having a mentality of being prepared. Very important. So the YouTube channel is Prepared Mentality. Love the name. Seems like a really good dude. Head squared on, or head on straight, these kind of things. Talks about a lot of good stuff. Mentality, spiritual, exercise, fitness, he's got a bunch of good videos. I watched several today, and thumbs up. Very well spoken, younger man, younger than me. He's got stuff going on, good stuff going on there on his channel. So check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description below. Prepared Mentality. He has about 620 something subscribers. So hey, all you guys out there, go to his channel. Please subscribe. Watch his videos, comment, give him some love. Like I always talk about, a rising tide lifts all ships. And that's what I'm about. I'm not about me. I'm about empowering others. And this young man really seems like he has it going on. So we're scheduling a live stream. Actually, we're going to do a Zoom meeting call, and we're going to talk a bunch, and then he's going to post on his channel. Then I'm going to have him live on my channel, as well as some other channels. I got some live streams scheduled. I'm working with TJ's people right now, a Bear Independent, to get a live stream on his channel where I go on some Tuesday night. Sometime in July. We haven't figured out a date yet. But anyway, prepared mentality is very important. What is prepared mentality? It's just the idea of thinking in terms of preparedness, being well-rounded, having skills, having knowledge, getting out and doing things like raising your own animals, growing your own food, a lot of stuff like that. Having food storage. To me, I think of prepared mentality as common sense. A lot of people don't nowadays. So it's very important to have that mentality. Prepping is a way of life. It is, really. Like I talk about, your food storage is your emergency fund. What you're growing and or raising is basically what you're going to eat now if and when SHTF happens. Or it's what you're eating now. That's the best way to do it. And then excess, you're canning, you're freeze drying, you're dehydrating, you're salting, whatever, you're pickling. And then that extra goes into your emergency fund, your food storage. Because if you're eating your food storage, then it's not your emergency fund. And then it'll eventually go away. So you want to be eating and living and surviving off of this stuff, the stuff you're growing, the stuff you're producing. It's a mentality that is forgotten and lost on a lot of people nowadays. I really like the way this young man goes about everything on his channel. The way he talks, the way he presents himself, the way he carries himself. Seems like a really awesome dude. I can't wait to get to know him better and to do some collaborations with him. And like I said, please go check out his channel, Prepared Mentality. More about prepared mentality. It's not just in food storage. It's not just in growing your own food, raising your own animals. It's constant. It's part of your life. It's who you are. It's when you're going out and around people, in town, in stores, in malls, whatever it may be, that you have your head on a swivel, that you're looking, you're paying attention to what's around you. You're aware. You're thinking about things like there might be threats out there. You carry EDC like this. You have a pocket knife on you at all times. 550 cord on me at all times. And I don't actually have my EDC on me right now because I'm in my side yard. Have your tourniquet, your whatever else you deem necessary for your EDC because of your situation, where you're at, and what you have to deal with, what the threats are out there, what might happen. So think about that. Lighter with some duct tape on it, things like that. Anyway, and it's also, the prepared mentality goes right along hand in hand with a sheepdog mentality, I think. So if somebody's broken down the side of the road, do you just keep driving by? Well, nowadays, depending on where you are, you might have to, because sometimes that's an ambush situation where they're going to jack your car they're going to steal your car or beat you up and rob you. I get it. There's threats out there nowadays. We can't just stop on the side of the road and help everybody like we used to be able to. But if there's an accident on the side of the road and people are injured, well, that's not an ambush situation. That is an accident. People are injured. So what do? Do you keep driving by? Maybe you call 911, but do you stop? Do you render aid? Do you have the ability and the skill sets to render aid? This is all part of having a prepared mentality. Also, in your everyday life, do you have extra supplies in your vehicle? Do you have a bug out bag or get home bag in your vehicle? Do you have a medical kit? I have an IFAC, individual first aid kit for trauma, big trauma like gunshot wounds, severe injuries. But I also have boo-boo kit, a regular, just medical kit in my vehicles. Water, food, recovery supplies like toe straps, snatch straps, jacks, those kind of things that'll help you pull somebody out of a ditch. That's important. What about in your house? Do you have your fire extinguishers where they need to be? Are they in date? Are they expired? Do you have, like by the side door, for one example, by our side door, we have our fire extinguisher right there, and it's right next to the kitchen. So we have a fire extinguisher. Then hanging, looped over the fire extinguisher, I have a CAT tourniquet, combat application tourniquet. And then I also have a SWAT tourniquet on there also, because that's the stretchy band type one, because my little one, my 4-year-old, a CAT tourniquet won't work on her. Her arms are too small. It might work on her legs, but she's a little bit, So those are for children, because those will stretch over any size surface, big or small. So think about things like that. Also, trauma kit right there. Our house med bag, our medical bag, is a big bag, full of about that big, full of all of our medical stuff for the house. That's not just the boo-boo kit, but it has boo-boo kit stuff in it also. It's about, do your windows, ours open like this? So you got a bar that goes between them. So even if they're locked, somebody can't get in. Do you go over fire escape routes with your kids, fire drills, earthquake drills, whatever it may be in your area, tornado drills where you run to the storm shelter, if that's what you do. There's so much to it. Prepared mentality is just like Boy Scouts, be prepared. It's the motto. It's just the idea that up here and that you're ready. And a lot of it's mental preparedness, not mentality, but mental preparedness. There's spiritual preparedness along with it. There's a lot to it. There's the food storage, there's the water storage, there's also the skills. Are you always striving to better yourself? Are you always striving to gain more skills? To be better, to be stronger, to be faster? What about your fitness? Good point. Are you fit? Do you eat healthy? Tomorrow's video is going to be about some of that stuff. Let food be thy medicine. But anyway, yes, it's how you live your life, how you carry yourself. Are you always ready? Trying to think of examples here in my everyday life. I'm losing something now, but anyway, yes, it is a basic mentality of always being ready, no matter where you are, no matter what situation you were in. Like if I'm leaving our homestead and going somewhere, what do I have? I have my EDC. I have my get home bag. I have water. I have food, recovery supplies. What else do I have? I have the ability to defend myself in my car, which includes another IFAC, individual first aid kit, fixed blade knife, water purification, some more calories, things like that. And other stuff that, that kind of stuff we talk about on Patreon. Because we want to keep it friendly to all here so that we can reach more people and we can empower and uplift more people and get them more people into preparedness. I've said it so many times before, I want to help more people be in the asset column instead of the liability column, which means more people that have a basic level of preparedness at least are going to be fewer people coming for my food and for your food or your supplies. So the more we empower others, the better off we are. The better off we are as a society. That's also it. Are you always talking with other people? Are you always trying to teach them? Are you always trying to empower them to be more prepared? That's all about the preparedness mentality. It's not just you, your family. Are you teaching your kids about preparedness? Do your kids know how to start a fire with a ferro rod and striker? Do they know how to do bow and drill? I mean, you can go more and more advanced, canoe method. There's a lot of different things. Do they know how to build a Dakota fire pit or a rocket stove? Do they know how to purify water? Do they know how to locate water, find water? Do they know how to weed the garden? Do they know how to plant different fruits and vegetables? There's so much to it. What about canning, sewing, fishing, hunting? You guys know, preparedness is a ginormous topic. What about how to build a shelter back in there to keep them safe from the elements? Very important, right? So like I said, prepping is such a huge topic. There's so much to it. All the forgotten skills that aren't forgotten amongst people that are prepared, that have the prepared mentality and are prepared mentally and physically and spiritually. So please do the things. Keep on working on your emergency fund, your food storage, but also work on what you're eating now type stuff. Rotate through. Maybe it's your in-use pantry instead of your ability to grow your own food. Maybe you have an in-use pantry and you have food storage. Work on those kind of things. Work on your skill sets. Always be working on your fitness. And always been working on your mental preparedness, your mental strength, your ability to adapt and overcome. That's vital. You got to have the ability to adapt and overcome, to roll the punches, to make decisions quickly, effective and efficient decisions quickly on the move. That is very important because big event happens, like we talk about all the time, prepping, why we prepare. Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong. Everything's not going to go your way. It's your ability to adapt and overcome as part of that prepared mentality. That is probably the single most important prep, is mental. Your ability to adapt and overcome, to figure things out, to make do, to overcome challenging situations so that you can thrive, not just survive, but at least survive. So anyway, have that prepared mentality, and please check out the Prepared Mentality channel. It's just Prepared Mentality channel. Good dude. Seems like a really good dude. We've talked on Instagram some. He does have an Instagram also. And we're setting up some further communication. But check out his channel. Give him some love. Subscribe. Hit the like button for him. Ring the notification bell. And please do the same thing here. If you like my videos, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below. Share the videos. Spread the love, people. This is all about empowering people, uplifting people, growing the community, helping everybody to be better. Have a wonderful day. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.